Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the 104th installment of what I like to call What I Eat Wednesdays, where we take a look at some of those What I Eat in a Day as a Fat Person videos on TikTok. I hope you're all having a great Wednesday and you're ready to dive into some good old-fashioned What I Eat in a Day as a Fat Person videos. For no reason at all, here are my dogs, Rocco and Lily. Here's Rocco. He's a little chunky. Somebody told me that he's obese. I'm working on it. Oh, don't lick me back. Ah! And then here's Lily, the subscribe puppy. Lily is a soft esophagus. Please subscribe to the channel. It's been a while since you started talking to me, as well as the other voices. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
This is what I eat in a day as a chubby vegan not on a diet. I had a everything bagel with some avocado spread.
Okay, and there's some sort of powder all over that?
Nooch, which is nutritional yeast.
Ah, that was nutritional yeast. I've had that before. It's not too bad. It's a good source of B vitamins.
And a veggie sausage and a...
If we're so proud of being a vegan, why are we eating food that's trying to emulate meat? And doing a very poor job. That would be funny if some people were vegan just because they've only ever had the vegan version of meat and they think that's what it is. They're like, I've had meat before. The shit is gross.
A couple hours later, I had some of this knockoff Rice Krispie cereal. It's really high in iron.
The old high iron Rice Krispies. Isn't that weird that they put all this iron in cereal? They're like, look, it's good for you. There's iron in there. Okay. So we got carbs, sugar, and iron. Okay, all of the food groups are represented. Did everybody used to be iron deficient back in the day or something? And also iodine? You're putting iron in the cereal. You're putting iodine in the salt. What's going on, old school America? Everybody was deficient in everything. You had to put all the nutrients in food that they don't even belong in just to make sure that everybody gets it. Everybody's too dumb to eat a steak. You got to put the iron in the cereal.
So that's why I'm eating it. And then I had a bean rice.
Hold on. Oh, it says beans rice. For some reason, at first I thought it said beans, bitch. It's like, why are you cursing at yourself with little notes on the food that you left for the next day? You go to pick up a sandwich? Ham and turkey, asshole. What the hell? Why did I call myself an asshole? That's not very helpful. I'm the one who wrote this. What the hell? The old beans, bitch, burrito.
And then I had a bean, rice, lettuce, and guac burrito.
Oh, that was rice.
Had a bean, rice, lettuce.
That's like all the filler that they put in your burrito at a restaurant that I usually have them remove. I'm like, yo, let me get a steak burrito. No stupid beans. No dumb rice. No, I'm just kidding. I like the beans in there. But the rice is just filler, dude. Get it out of my burrito. Ah, I see that you put a bunch of rice where the steak should be. That's real cute. I see you guys are trying to save money. Very nice.
And guac burrito. And for dinner, I had like 2/3 of this pizza. It's really good.
You had 2/3 of that pizza.
Really good. Wish I had a sauce for it though.
Hold on, what kind of pizza is this? Roasted vegetable, no cheese.
Thirds of this pizza. It's really good. Wish I had
It doesn't look that good, honestly.
a sauce for it though. But yeah, that's it.
She said she wishes she had a sauce for it. So there was no cheese or sauce? So we're having burritos that are just rice and beans. We're having pizzas that are just crust and whatever vegetables with no sauce or cheese. Let's take a look at that one and add it up. All right, you started the day off with bagel with avocado and nutritional yeast. Like I said, nutritional yeast is pretty good for you and it's a good source of B vitamins. It's got like a savory, pungent, almost cheese-like flavor. And with it, you had a veggie sausage. Then later on, you had some cereal with iron. That's good. They literally put like iron shavings in cereal. I've seen a video before of somebody taking a magnet to a bag of cereal. Like just take a magnet, take a bag of cereal and hold it up there and move it around and go down to the corner and you'll see all these iron shavings in there. They literally put iron shavings in cereal. Like, you don't have enough iron in your diet. Here, eat some metal. Like, what? Is that gonna do it? Is that the same as eating red meat? I don't know. Then later on, you had a bean and rice burrito, and you wrapped up the evening with a vegetable pizza. All right, after much deliberation, I have come to a decision. I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 10. I would recommend getting a lot more protein with breakfast, as well as eating more fruit and actual vegetables throughout the day. Even though you're vegan, you can definitely get more protein throughout the day than this. Next.
Because the fat phobes loved the last one, this is another what I eat in a day. As a fat person, eating whatever the hell I want.
Because the fat phobes loved the last one. I love how we're using that as an insult, fat phobes. You guys have a phobia, ha ha. I'm really sticking it to the arachnophobes today. These morons who are afraid of spiders. I'm gonna drop a bunch of black widows on Tim's head. Like what? Like what?
I got my morning with some iced coffee and creamer.
Okay, that'll stick it to the fat phobes.
For breakfast,
you had some chopped up bread that's been tossed in cinnamon and sugar.
I had hash browns and some French toast topped with cinnamon sugar.
Okay, I was correct. French toast topped with cinnamon and sugar. I know cinnamon and sugar when I see it, dude. Isn't that weird?
For lunch, I made myself a panini that had bacon, ranch, turkey.
Ooh, that sandwich looks good. Put a lot more meat in that.
And some cheese on it. Super delicious. Super delicious. Also a side of...
What is that, Nutella on a bagel? What the hell? That's egregious.
Applesauce for a snack. I had
applesauce as well. Timing on this is getting a little wacky.
Bagel and peanut butter.
Oh, that's what that was. That wasn't Nutella. Either way, that's also strange to me. You guys ever had peanut butter on a bagel? I'm not saying it's not good. Maybe it's good. Personally, I like a bunch of butter and cream cheese on a bagel. But I would avoid bagels if I were on a weight loss journey. One bagel is the equivalent of 3 pieces of bread.
For dinner, I did breakfast again with bacon and pancakes with a little bit of syrup.
All right, man, let's have this stuff line up.
Did breakfast again with bacon and pancakes with...
Bacon and pancakes for dinner? This reminds me of somebody in my family that has diabetes that I recently saw had dessert, which consisted of a stack of pancakes slathered in syrup after a full-ass meal. That's what they had for dessert, bro. Like, literally, they just got done eating a meal, and they're like, oh, I will have dessert. Bring me a full stack of pancakes with syrup. And I'm just looking at him like, Jesus Christ, bro. I have never seen something that egregious in all of my days. Oh my gosh. This is the same person that was trying to argue with me and say that diabetes is caused by some kind of enzymes or some crap because of a YouTube video that they watched. I literally explained to her how the pancreas works and how insulin works, and she looked at me like, no, actually it's nothing to do with any of the food that I'm eating. Like, yikes, bro. Yikes. That's the thing with people. If you offer them an excuse that makes none of this their fault, they will take it 100% of the time, even if it's not based in reality. Hey, Tim, nothing that you've ever done in your life is your fault because of space worms that have infected your brain or something. Like, people would rather sign on to that reality than the reality that you're just doing things wrong or that you were wrong. Anything other than that, God forbid I was wrong for a moment. Sorry, tirade over.
A little bit of syrup. I had an ice cream cup.
What do we got here, a quesadilla?
And I got a late night snack of Taco Bell because I can.
Oh, God, stop. And you said because I can? I swear to God if you said that. Hold on.
And then I got a late night snack of Taco Bell because I can.
Because I can. Okay, we can do literally anything. So I should drown a bag of puppies in the river because I can? You're sick. You're really sick if you want me to do that. I can't believe that you just told me to do that. Oh my God. Yikes. But seriously, because I can is the dumbest, most childish statement that I've ever heard. And it's not the first time that I've heard it during this series. I've heard other people say, because I could, which was a more illiterate version of this. All right, let's add that quesadilla or whatever that was from Taco Bell and add it up. It looked like a quesadilla to me, dude. All right, so you started the day off with some iced coffee and creamer. And then after that, you had some hash browns and French toast. A carby, sugary nightmare that is sure to give you a blood sugar spike straight to the dome piece. Yeah, that's all sugar and carbs first thing in the morning, gonna give you a glucose spike right to the bloodstream. And then after that, you had a turkey and bacon sandwich. That wouldn't be too bad if we put a hell of a lot more turkey in it. We want a good protein ratio in that sucker. And with it, you had some applesauce. Then later on, you had a bagel with peanut butter. And for dinner, you had bacon and pancakes. Interesting choice, slathered in maple syrup. And then for dessert, you had an ice cream cup. And then for some reason, dessert was not the end of our evening. We stumbled out of the house, down the street, and into the Taco Bell drive-thru to find a quesadilla. All right, after much deliberation, I have come to a decision. I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 10. Obviously, I don't recommend starting the day off with hash browns and French toast. Way too much sugar in that French toast, way too many simple carbs all the way around. So I would recommend having a breakfast with a much heavier focus on protein and a piece of fruit. And I would ditch all the sugar and simple carbs. Next.
Here's everything I eat in a day as a fat girl. So I started my morning. Actually, this is
Oh, dude, no. Get the hell out of here with that.
like around 3 p.m. I had a matcha mochi.
A matcha mochi? Are we calling the donuts mochis now, or? Okay, I know matcha is that crap that tastes like grass clippings that everybody loves so much for some reason these days. But a mochi, as far as I know, is some sort of rice dough. But I've never heard a donut referred to as mochi before. That's interesting.
Around 3 p.m. I had a matcha mochi.
I'm sorry, I'm just calling that a donut. When you start the day off with a donut, you may as well just go right back to sleep, right? The good old fuck all my hopes and dreams breakfast. You're like, I'm gonna get up and go achieve today. Then you take a bite of that, you're like, fuck my life, I'm going back to bed. And then you had a cookie?
It was really, really tasty. Then we went to this cafe. I got a matcha and a sea salt cookie.
Alright, we're having a lot of matcha on this day.
You guys, this place makes one of the best matchas I've ever had.
Why did you call the donut a mochi?
And I had a few bites of my dad's avocado toast. And then like fast forward at like 9 p.m. I want to say, we went out for dinner to Pie Bar, and you guys, it was so good.
Pie Bar? I don't like the name of that. It makes me just think of like a bar with endless pies, and you go through just sampling them all. Stay away from such a bar, dude. Okay, and then after she explained going to Pie Bar, she didn't say what she had from there, so we're gonna have to figure it out. It looks like noodles.
So good.
And is that some rotisserie chicken on the left there, maybe? All right, let's take a look at that one and add it up. All right, so you started the day off with a matcha donut, which you referred to as a matcha mochi. As far as I know, mochi is a Japanese rice dough. And the ones that I get have ice cream in them, like I said. They're freaking amazing. Definitely wouldn't recommend starting the day off with any sort of donut. That is literally one of the worst things that you can have, dude. So much sugar and simple carbs in that, oh my god. And then later on, you had a matcha drink and a cookie. So we're just having like nothing but sweets for breakfast. And then after that, you had a couple bites of your dad's avocado toast. And you wrapped up the evening by having some noodles and rotisserie chicken from Pie Bar. All right, after much deliberation, I have come to a decision. I'm gonna give this one a 1 out of 10. Obviously, I recommend starting the day off with a real meal instead of a donut. Starting your day off with a donut is going to set you up for failure every single time, man. And I also recommend having fruit and veg throughout the day, as well as eating at home. So I would ditch the donut, ditch the cookie, ditch the noodles and rotisserie chicken from some restaurant, and eat all my meals at home, like I'm always saying. I think this person might have a problem with matcha. I think you might have a little bit of an addiction going on there, you might want to seek help. So what do you think of my scores? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.